Hi there, I'm your German snob and I'm here with another episode of Let's Play Black Mesa. Okay, now, in this room there is a electric fence. And you know where I was going is this room is in a way kind of interesting because there is a puzzle in there which we haven't seen like that in the game until now. So it's really obvious. So you look, there's a switch and there's a board blocking it. It's obvious what we have to do: shoot the board so that the switch turns itself off. But really this puzzle kind of caught me off guard because I didn't expect this game to have a puzzle like that. I mean, it's not even really a puzzle, it's really obvious once you know what you have to do. But you just kind of, didn't think that the game would do something like that, so yeah, I think I made that point pretty clear. So, it looks like we have finished whatever chapter it was we were doing before, and we are finally out of whatever the place was we used to be, so yeah. This whole place looks slightly more intriguing and slightly less platformy, which really is the most important part of it. Wait, we still don't have a shotgun, right? Well, of course, how could I forget about that? Well, that kind of sucks, but I will just assume that we will get one pretty soon. Questionable ethics, huh? Well, I don't think questionable ethics are something we have to think about right now. What's up there? Nothing. Great. So let's get back down again and let's get in here, and maybe there is something in here, like for example... Well, for example, what the hell? Whatever that guy is, he looks dangerous. And I guess it's pretty safe to assume that he's going to be an enemy at some point. So... we just kill him by gassing him. Okay, that's... okay, so yes, I guess that is ethnically questionable. I mean, if there is anything that... never mind. So, I guess he's not going to be dangerous anymore. Probably. Well then, so much about him. Let's get out of here. Huh. This place looks very different from what we have seen until now. Okay. Left or right, I don't know. A06 Xenoflora. Well, can't enter it. A06 minor Xenos. What the hell are Xenos? Like xenomorphs from Alien? Probably not, because that would be like copyright infringement or something like that. Exoskeletal osteopathics. Wait. Oh, well. No, forget about it. Okay, so micro-optronic necropsy, xenoflora, minor xenos, so that's just science talk. And I don't know anything about science. You would almost say I'm blinded by science. Well, you could say that it just wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. And will you look at that, there's a map. Biodome facility floor. Conference room, aquatic lab, control, cryogenics, autopsy, disposal, special treatment. You can read this for yourself, I don't have to read it to you out loud. I mean, I know, I just kind of happen to have a voice that some people find fairly pleasant to listen to, which is pretty much the sole reason why I do Let's Plays, and why I do readings of things, but really you can read that for yourself. And headcrab alert. Well, I don't feel very alerted by that headcrab. Well, in fact I do, because I have like 0 health left, yeah. Okay, that was stupid. Well, thank God this game is pretty generous with its, like, autosave points. Well, usually. So that head crab is dead. Just like those two. Kinda feel bad about having to... Hey, will you look at that? We have our crossbow back. Not a whole lot of ammunition, but... that's at least something, right? Oh god, a space lizard. And we don't have grenades to throw just in there, so yeah. And these are like body parts of a space lizard, pretty obviously. So it looks like in this laboratory there have been experiments being done on those aliens, on those alien creatures. And yes, I suppose that is ethnically questionable. But then, on the other hand, hey... increase... Well, again, you can read it for yourself. But that looks pretty interesting. And... is it a mistake to press this button? Hey, there's the G-Man. Okay. So if that did anything good, I wouldn't know what exactly, but at least we saw our old friend the G-Man again. And that guy's still alive, is he? Okay. So we will just let him stay alive. And leave this room quietly. I hear a zombie. And I see a dead scientist. And okay, he's up there, he can't hurt us, and we can't hurt him, so I think we can just kind of coexist peacefully. Okay. By the way, would it be too much to ask for a health kit? Because I would just kind of really enjoy to find one. Oh hey, bathroom. Or rather locker room. Well, let's see if we... Micro-obstruct necrosis... you already know that. What's that? Biodome Complex, lab announcements. Dr. Seahorn. Your pizza is ready for collection from the staff canteen. That is a very important note. All employees, General. The system's trouble in other areas of the facility have now been rectified. There is no cause for alarm. General, congratulations to the exoskeletal osteopathics team for their research breakthrough. All senior lab staff, all labs should be in order for the weekly efficiency inspection. Oh, Emily, look at that. The TV's like manufacturer is called Phony. That's obviously a reference to... well, I don't have to explain it to you, do I? Okay, so here's a locker room. And this place looks a lot like the place where we started. So what are the names? Yannick, Horn, Foreman. Sadly not Freeman, Welsh, Nielsen, that's Leslie Nielsen's locker. McLean, Vavilev, Tart, Dale, Allen, Ayers, Ryman. I wonder if those names are a reference to something, because usually in games like that, names are a reference to something. Yeah, those toilets, they don't work anymore. And yeah, I know, you may argue that I'm wasting my time here by reading all that stuff, but you know, that's just the kind of stuff I happen to find interesting. Maintenance can't enter. Okay. Female can't enter because, you know, we are... well, you know, we are polite. And what's that? Looks like a canteen. And a pretty nice one at that. I mean, even there's even a television in here by Swanson. I wonder if that's a reference to a real manufacturer. What about the book? Good News Bible, huh? Oh, it's a Bible. The Good News Bible. Call me crazy, but... because I'm really not sure about it. But isn't that what the Mormon's Bible is called? I mean, maybe I'm just being ignorant right here, but... It was something like that, wasn't it? Lab activity report, coconuts. Okay, you can stop the video and read for yourself what the titles of those books are. Of these books are, rather. Yeah. And that's the pizza that has been mentioned before. And yeah, I know, I'm pretty much just... What? Me? Oh, hi.
It ain't no good up there. It's all sealed off.
Alright.
The only way out would be to find someone with scanner access who can open the front door.
Okay, I will look for someone.
I'm pretty sure there's a few scientists hiding out somewhere in the labs.
Yeah, we are going to find them.
With the both of us looking, we can track them down and get them to let us out of here.
Alright, so... Just follow me, friend.
Okay, why not? I didn't want to die alone anyway.
I don't know, are you Barney? I'm not sure because I'm really not familiar with like Barney's English voice because I only played the dubbed version of Half-Life 2. And even though you probably don't care about that, but the German dub of Half-Life 2 was terrible. That's just something that has to be mentioned. I mean, usually German dubs are decent. I mean, we kind of suffer from a lack of voice actors, so you have to get used to hear the same few voices in every game over and over again, but no, we are not. But really, the dub of Half-Life 2 was just excruciatingly bad. Really. And Barney was especially bad, because really he sounded... Well, really, you'd find better acting in porn. I just say it how it is. And the other characters were not much better. And you know what? No one in the German dub of Half-Life 2 could pronounce... No, I can't be quiet because I have to do commentary. No one in the German dub of Half-Life 2 was able to pronounce the name Gordon properly. They all called him for some reason Godin. Just, you know, kind of not pronouncing the R. For no reason whatsoever. And that's something I just, you know, I kind of had to mention because it was really absurdly bad. So, okay, these are my 2 cents on that matter. Alright, now, at the moment the game is... Okay, I want to say the game is fairly easy, but of course you idiot had to run... Die. You too. No, really, you too. One less horror, and if you're not careful, one less security guard. Okay, any more of them left? I'm pretty sure there are. But I can't see any of them, so we should be safe. Is he still alive?
Reload, Doc.
Yes, he is. Well, really, after being that careless, he, by all accounts, shouldn't be. But suit power up, great. And we have never read that usage information. Connect host to suit, configure voltage. No, we haven't. Begin charging suit. Replace hose when suit is charged. Please have a very safe day. So you know, this episode of this Let's Play is pretty much dramatic reading Black Mesa. That's certainly something new, and now we have a shotgun, and that's always good to have. But not a lot of ammunition, huh? Well, now we have a bit more. And there's a first aid kit. So if you're not careless, which we probably are going to be, and okay, that's the same we have already read.
Any idea of how many of our crew have died?
A lot, as far as I saw. But what will you do about it? Another first aid kit and another bit of ammunition. Okay. So that room was pretty... Oh, hey, look, I'm out with a lambda symbol. So yeah, this part of the game has really a lot of pretty interesting little details. I kind of happen to enjoy this kind of stuff a whole lot. And you know, the next Let's Play I'm probably going to do after I'm finished with that one is going to be a game that I would say owes quite a lot to Half-Life in its gameplay and in its presentation. It owes quite a bit more to the System Shock series, which, yeah, now it's really difficult to guess what game it's going to be. or you know, rather which game it's going to be. It owes a little bit more to the System Shock series, but it also owes a lot to You're Dead, to Half-Life, especially Half-Life 2, and, well, Half-Life 1 actually too. And it also has a lot of really nice details in its scenery. So yeah, but we will get to that as soon as we are actually playing that game. Yeah. So anything in here? Well, a bit of ammunition, which is always nice. And can we activate something here?
Any closer?
Nope.
Excuse me.
And that looks like a... Oh, hey. The whole facility from like a bird eye's point of view. What's black and white and should be red all over? We've already seen that. Hey, are these elevator buttons? Yes, they are, but we can't use them, so I have no idea why they are here. So no, another thing that is kind of very apparent.
We should get going.
Yeah, I know. That is pretty apparent is that Black Mesa, the research facility, is a pretty obvious stand-in to Area 51. I mean, isn't it? I mean, it's like a top-secret research facility somewhere in the desert. So the comparison is pretty obvious. And I know I'm probably just being Captain Obvious here in noticing that, but yeah, die. And hey, what about my security guard friend? Seems like we have lost him. Okay, so push this button. If he's still out there, it's his own fault, right? Right. Yeah, I thought something like this would happen. So now the room should be green. No, it shouldn't be green, it should be clean. But is anything else in here? I don't know. Okay, you know what? Let's do this again. It's too much fun not to. Hey. I mean, it takes a little bit of time, and let's be honest here, it is time we could be using a bit more productively, but come on, just electroshock everything in the room. That's just kind of my way to deal with problems. It makes me very popular with other people, you know. So, you know, Vortigaunt dead. And will you look at that? That's like a study of some of the wildlife we have encountered this far. Pretty interesting. And another one. Oh, hey, those are the Vortigaunts. Sadly, the resolution of like the writing is not that great, so it's a bit hard to read, and well, you know, it's handwriting, so again, kind of hard to read. But it does look pretty interesting, doesn't it?
Hey, did you hear something?
And you're still alive. You're the tough one, aren't you? Even though I can't see you right now. Oh, there you are. So, are you interested in following me? Wait a minute. Hey there, buddy, you just can't... You can't just stand here and do nothing. You should follow me.
Yeah, we might stand a better chance if we team up.
Yeah, that's my opinion. God, what the hell is this idiot doing? Well, screw him, I say. We are better off on our own. It's not like we need some security guard who has no idea what he's doing to protect us. We are better armed than him anyway. I mean, that's something we just kind of have to... Oh, more of them. Of course. Well, so at least we can test out how well the crossbow works against soldiers. I think that's one of the few games where American soldiers are enemies. Which, okay, I mean, there wouldn't be much of a good justification for them to be enemies in any other game. That's just kind of noticeable. I mean, your pretty much standard enemy soldiers are kind of even right now the Russians, aren't they? And you know what? On a like gaming forum I frequent, which would be The Escapist, I once read a thread where someone was asking, would you be offended if there was a game where the people of your country were the enemies? And I was like, oh, what the hell? A game where German soldiers are the enemies? Come on, that's absurd. No, but seriously. I don't get why anyone should be offended by it. I mean, I guess I've played enough... You're dead. I've played enough World War II shooters to pretty much kill my great-grandpa like a few hundred times, so why would I mind this kind of thing? I mean, it's a game, right? So, yeah. Let's kill everything in the room. I mean, there doesn't seem to be anything in the room, but let's try it anyway. Okay. So, let's do this again. There are still guys in the room. Yeah, alien grunt dead. One managed to hide though. But I'm sure we will find a way to deal with him too. Now where is he? Somewhere in here probably. Well, no, that's where we came from, there. So let's go somewhere else. Like, you know, in here for example. Yeah, he wasn't that bad. But these are first real combines that we meet, I guess, and they look just as weird as you'd expect aliens to look like. And really, as far as like presentations or representations of aliens in blood toxin, really, as far as representations of aliens in games go, I think this game is fairly, well, I wouldn't want to say realistic because I've never seen aliens in real life, and somehow I assume I never will, but you know, it kind of makes sense that aliens as they are represented in this game don't resemble humans all that much, seeing how they come from like another planet with entirely different circumstances for them to evolve in. Okay, that guy tried to kill me. Which shouldn't surprise me because he would hardly be the first one to do so. But still, it just doesn't get any less. Hi there. Where do you come from? Care to follow me? You're just kind of standing there, staring. Oh, wow. So, whatever that thing is. But you don't want to follow me? No? Well, you look pretty much like you are. Like you have seen some shit. So, I will just leave you there and, let you stare at that weird thing in there, and you know, just won't bother you anymore. Which direction? There's a dead Vortigaunt in there. And there's a zombie in here, but he was pretty much already dead. This door doesn't open up, right? So the only way to go would be that one. And here, there's a loading screen. And so much about that loading screen. I hope I'm not missing out on anything. And there are soldiers fighting a space lizard, and whoever wins, we are going to lose. But I kind of want the space lizards to win because I think they're... bit easier to deal with. Yeah, the soldiers really aren't that much of a problem because the crossbow really works well against them. Just, you know, kind of one hits them. And the shotgun works pretty well against space lizards. And I think, if I haven't started yet, I will never be going to call them bull squids. Because really, they look neither like bulls nor do they look like squids. They look like space lizards. And does anything bad happen if I press this button? Well, at least something happens, but okay. Doesn't look like it makes mix. This was definitely some kind of weapon. That voice, that was definitely Dr. Kleiner. At least I think so. Okay. So, a laser, right? We got a laser. That's pretty radical. Alright, nothing's gonna stop me now. So yeah, come at me, bros. I'm going to laser you into oblivion. Right. So, where are you? I've got a little something special for you. And look, there's another, like, board, announcement board. Today's specimen is ready for collection from cryogenics. All employees, we are aware of reports of system errors within the BMRF facility. Work is being carried out to resolve the problems as quickly as possible. Doctors Foreman, Janek, Horn, and... I didn't know that those things change. Oh, okay. So I suppose we haven't seen all messages on this thing yet. But like, that doesn't matter at all. And I wouldn't have any idea what that thing is. Just... You know what, unplug this bastard. I have no idea what we just unplugged, but... I don't know. There are head crabs in cages. And as long as they're there, they are not dangerous to us, so let them stay there, I say. What's that? Oh, that's like a plan of the laser thing. Primary weapon requires all sub-optronics activated for full charge. Do not wipe board. Doctor can't read the name. What does that say? D. Bottomley or something like that? Dr. Morn, or Dr. Horn rather. Yes, Dr. Horn, that's what it says. What does that say? Do not allow security offers, I don't know, Siskel near my pizzas. He will eat them. Okay, that's pretty funny. Okay, I guess what we're supposed to do is activate like 3 things. And then we can do something with that thing, and then something good's going to happen. Alright. All right. Oh, come on. Hey, you know what day's today? Today's laser day. And you are the first one to get my present for laser day, and yeah, well, you know, this kind of happened. So yeah, what I was going to say, we are probably supposed to activate like 2 more of those things. But other than that, the laser is quite a bit less efficient than I expected it to be. But at least it is less efficient than either the crossbow or the revolver, and not much more efficient than the shotgun. So I expected a little bit more from that. But as far as I know, we can also charge shots for the laser. Yep, like that. And that should be a bit stronger. But we will only find out if we try it, like on actual enemies, and seeing how there are none around at the moment. It's going to take us some time before we find out. Oh, there they are! Okay, so what the lasers do is that they bounce off walls. But I can hardly think of any occasions where that would be useful. And I think we would have gotten out of this much better if we just killed those dog eyes with another weapon. Like for example the shotgun. Now what's up with that place? I don't know. Really? But I think it shouldn't be much more complex than that. Oh, so those are like mirrors that reflect the laser. Of course. So are there any more which we would have to activate? That's what I'm asking. Well, there's only one way to find out. Yep, one more, but I am in fact pretty sure that that one's somewhere back. Not here, but more like here. Well, not here either, but more like here. Yep. So, let's turn it on. And that should be all of them. And there seems to be like a plan for the thing, but not wasting too much time on it. Well, again, that should be all. So now that we have activated all of them, there's probably something we can do here. And that would be okay. I get it. We have to unplug this thing first, which really I should have expected. And then this thing is probably going to tear a hole into the wall. So let's fire it again. If we can fire it again, which we totally can. So yeah. I should be right about this. See, I knew it. Can we get through here, or are we going to burn our ass? No, we are not going to burn our ass. But we may be falling to our death. Or, you know, or not. You know what? I probably shouldn't mention it, but so far recording is going pretty smoothly. I mean, I didn't die all that much until now. I don't think I died at all, in fact. I didn't get lost. That's surprisingly. Hey there, scientists. You know, that part went so far surprisingly well.
Oh, thank God.
Hi.
Get us out of here before those military drones figure out where we're hiding. We all have retinal scanner access. If you escort us to the lobby, we can finally get out of this damn lab. Yes, but you'll have to shut down the surgical unit first.
Okay.
That fool Peter switched it on, but I'm afraid he never made it back.
Oh. Okay. Yes, I'm sure we will find a way to deactivate it. But first let's look at this whiteboard. Species 0088 has two highly interesting anatomical details found in recent anatomy, I think. No, autopsy. The heart, while similar to other bipedal...
Be careful with that surgical
Yeah.
machine.
Other...
Those whirling blades can dismember and disembowel you like a...
Oh, God.
Other bipedal coronary structures
Duck your head.
contains...
Advance with deliberate movements.
Oh, shut up, I know what to do. Contains an additional vertical with no sign of valve or atrium or something like that, I don't know. In addition,
Peters.
I
couldn't. He couldn't.
I can't read it.
You've already seen enough horrors for one lifetime. This will all be over soon enough.
You can read it for yourself, come on. So yeah, we have to turn off this thing. Well, we are going to turn it off the only way I know how to. Which I thought would be like that, but okay, so not. So let me try something else. Okay, this looks fairly straightforward. And it was. So you know what?
Work, Doc.
I believe now that we have done that. Fantastic
All right, folks,
indeed.
let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, you can get the...
Close shave.
And that's... Oh, alright, so that's the reason why you were staying here.
You had better reload.
So you know what? I think this would be a pretty good point to stop recording for today, or should we first get to the lobby again? Good question, right? Yep, I'd say let's stop recording for today. So, you know the drill, I'm your German snob, and this is Let's Play Black Mesa.
What is it?
And
Just think this is a bit too easy.
yes, indeed.
Something's not right.
But still, I am...
Gordon, you don't know taking a lick.
I will. I will. But still, I'm your German snob, and this is Let's Play Black Mesa. And for today, I'm saying goodbye. We will see the next time what's behind this door. Not spoiling anything.